given for free, essentially, and it's going to be a retake set up here for Disguise. But again, they're a very methodical team in how they organize these retakes, so don't count them out.
Great shock dart comes right over the top, actually chunks out a good amount of health. Now the retake is on the way. Opening trades lead out as it will be M80 with the numbers. Nice shots from Xander in the corner, able to take down 2. And then how about the headshot? Puts Clear down to essentially 1 shot worth of health. 1v3 Ghost in hand, and well, John will finish him off before he could do.
Yeah, they're clearing out the double stack there with the aftershock, getting a lot of space. Obviously, they still have the Killjoy, kind of making sure nothing's going weird over at middle, but Clear on the Sewers aggression, able to take John Cutie down. But this is opening up the floodgates for the A long attack because now M80 knows that that's vulnerable.
Over the top, M80 gonna get challenged by Steel. Oh, he only gets 1, but even that's not bad at all. You still have to deal with Clear inside a sewer. Zip is standing with him, and as EU tries to clear out by himself, he meets a strong resistance, and Clear bounces right back in towards side. So now Nismo, who is never allowed to plant, finds himself caught into a 1v3. The first one's good, but it's Riku from behind to finish off the kill, and Disguise get on the board.
See attack, just waiting for the smoke to fade, and then they're looking to pack a wallop here. But there are defenders on site. They're not looking to play a retake this time around.
No, this is all about contesting, and if there were to be any sort of defensive help, it's largely going to come around this long flank through spawn, which there is an alarm bot in the way, but Steel, first one tested, gets first blood. Flashes not really fully connecting. That leaves Riku in the corner, gets 2. What an absolutely beautiful defense. Clear's now inside. That's good to try to completely entrap M80 at long. And oh man, the proactive defense really coming through solid. The Altron from behind puts John Cutie in a pretty impossible situation. All the utility to funnel, and Disguise take a very clean. And these are really important rounds, not just for this map, by the way, but for the entirety of the series. M80 is the best team in full purchase versus full purchase rounds in the NAVCL. M80 is very good at just about a lot of these different rounds that look like this, and you can see exactly why. Just brute force, they break down the defensive setup at A-Long and in Sewer simultaneously, and that'll be enough for a plant, leaving Riku, new guy up by himself for a 1v5.
Yeah, this is a tall order, and you wonder just how far he'll even be able to get after that first one. Well, that's it. That's the limit. We found it. That's quality who has...
Rolling Thunder's in. That sends a sentry turret flying. I haven't seen that interaction before, but we had a good look at it. Aftershock trying to keep things at bay. The follow-up with the guiding. Splash not going to really do too much, unfortunately, in Disguise. Their defense, once again, unfortunately crumbles as the plant will get off and Disguise are left in 2v4.
I mean, M80 just did the perfect hit that basically bypassed their setup, right? I mean, it was a bait and switch setup on Sewers with Gangsta just kind of passively watching the site cross from that closet position. All M80 members ghost. The turret never even gets triggered. It gets sent flying by him, Rolling Thunder, and it gives M80 easy control of the site since everyone's playing Sewers Cider. That might be a world record, actually, for
long jump, sentry turret.
Yeah,
long jump.
Long jump for turret. Yeah, absolutely. I think
to keep this safe, so EU's not going to be a part of this hit as the lockdown's put in for the attack.
Yeah, there's really no way to stop it either just yet. Steel trying to flank. He's going to get caught by EU, and so just M80 has everything going their way. They confirm site with lockdown, and they catch the flank. So now the SG is dulled on this retake, but Rolling Thunder might help it.
That Rolling Thunder is massive. Fault line behind it, though, and it's actually going to be the Hunter's Fury to completely stop any further aggression from the defense. The third shield.
But now they're getting flanked through A side, so I mean, defensively speaking, positions-wise, Disguised are winning the chess match. But now it comes down to fragging. Xander able to get the immediate trade. C-site is wide open. Steel, though, holds on to the flanking position from long.
And that recon bolt kind of noodles its way out of the halls. I think that was supposed to go deeper than it was intended. Steel, oh, okay, 1 for 1's not bad. And still, you can see M80 are not 100% sure where Disguised are coming from. There's their follow-up recon bolt. Clear hits the opening shot. Ziff with the follow-up. And now John is by himself in a 1v3. Spike is dropped, and the angle being watched by Clear. How about a little proactivity from Disguise? Take, though, very rapidly. It's going to be on Nismo to kind of hit the trigger as far as when is the go call going to go. Paranoia going to stretch right across the site. Fault line there as well. Disguise in a little bit of trouble here, but a really good gravity well. That actually allows at least for a 1-for-1 trade. Xander, John just brute forcing their way in, and that's all it takes apparently. Right click is the classic. Up over towards B. It's Koala Noob up top with the Bulldog. He's going to have a little bit of help from EU on the cross.
Stun is going to hit him, though. That allows him to start pouring out the smoke. He has to dash to Gong. John Cutie, though, plays Guardian Angel to give him that opportunity. Now he can come back to the fight, and boy, does he.
Yeah, really clean stuff on the crossfire here from M80.
remaining.
And even though disguise do make it a bit punishing, ultimately the play is red. M80 survived through it, and that little 1v1 over towards the A site also
Out for it. You know it's coming. You just don't know when and where. And he's able to pick up one for free there off that aggressive play. I like the response, though, from DSG. They're very quick to just kind of absorb that pressure and start hitting elsewhere. They're knocking on the door of C.
Oh, but John, opportunity here. Oh, boy. And M80, again, it's just... That is a 3v2 situation where if you win 1v1, not have to force a trade, things start to become very plausible. But now you're into a spike plant situation. No ultimates to play with. Rolling Thunder, not even close. Qualinoob hits another unbelievable shot, and the knives are out. Oh boy, man, another round that very well. You get that.
They're known for these nice little set pieces, these nice little pieces of brain work, but now they have to still hold off the retake. John Cutie and Xander. Pinstripe goes to kill feed in their favor.
4v3. Qualinoob chewed up a bit by the nanoswarm effects. Nova Pulse gets actually a lot of damage in. The concussive effects, very punishing as Nismo will drop, but EU Xander fighting back, leaving clear now in a 1v3 in total. Finds the first, avoids the shock darts. Qualinoob triggers. Cloud bursts down, and there's the wide peak. Oh, another one of those rounds, man, where it's so close. But close. M80 is just a touch better.
Or are they?
Or are they?
A touch better on the fragging, but not fast.
Just on the other side of the smoke. But once again, this is disguised in their cheekiness. Clears in the site, and everyone else is wrapping in towards B, and they've got M80 trapped here inside a connector. Just comes down to, can they find the kills this time around? It's a 3-for-2 trade. All of it favoring M80. Rolling Thunder will find some value. Alarm bot, though, makes Zip a bit vulnerable, and that's all it needs for John to still finalize the kill, even while stunned.
That's tough, because that was such a good... Yeah, this is tough.
Yeah.
I mean, he just has very little win conditions here.
Recon bolt has to hit, and he's been revealed now. So now it's just down to, can you find the crossfire of the sentry turret? Nearly a key narrative point of this entire map. Pulled his attention just a little bit away from EU.
Really coming out here from DSG.
John just trying to wait until Xander needs to peek. Use the fault line as an opportunity to hopefully get him free first kill. Frenzy is in hand. There is that fault line. It does concuss a handful of players, but Gangsta stays away, and that's long enough for Clear to come out for the trade. Qualinoob also denied any re-entry, so the favor goes towards Disguise as the spike is planted. We have an early 3v2 here, and M80 are going to look to stack up. Nismo still with some utility to play with.
Yeah, stuck in market. Clear still keeping tabs on it, but as his dash starts to fade, he will have to fall back, and now he's been suppressed.
John does get the first. That clears out the back of the site. So for Clear and Steel, it's just about trying to hang on to both of these outside areas. John gets one headshot cleared out by himself. Halfway defused, but Clear's going to get 4 in the pistol. And then he go over towards A. Nismo's down to 10 HP. That's his last utility spent as well. So Ziff, no fragment, plenty of flashes. Will get right through tree quickly. Does he get Xander in the corner, though? No, Xander good for 2 defensively. And how about the help? Nismo collapses on...
They just trust in playing retake, right? They got aggressive at A main. They don't have the killjoy utility, so they just have to trust in their retake ability, which, again, they have a lot of initiation utility to do it. They don't even have to use it, though. They're already...
Entire offense, just team shots through smoke.
Ugh. Yeah. And Gangsta shredded, too. So, I mean, basically 2.5 men versus 5, and it's not the sitcom.
No.
Is that 3.5 men?
It's 2.5 men.
Okay, I had it. Okay. Just making sure.
You have what?
You want to hear a crazy
wow.
Want to hear a crazy one real quick? I ran into a guy last night when I was playing named Smelly Cat. Blew my head. He's actually 0-3. Got the operator, though, and, well, he's going to be doing Qualinoob things. We know that. Oh, my God, dude. That is so... If you're Ziff, you're tilted. You got to be. Like, that's just so ridiculous.
Yeah. And EU takes aggressive challenge, and then oh, boy. Man, these are just one of the these fights are just straight heartbreak for DSG.
There and throw out 1v1 duels like that, and that's just not the way to play against M80. You know, like they thrive in those moments. That's what they want. So I was a little bit taken back by that, but again, I think they just got shocked by that first pick.
I agree. Maybe one of those like knee-jerk reactions where you're just like, I feel like I have to make a trade happen just so we can actually see this round. Yeah. Avoids the nano and the shock dart. Rolling Thunder's now out. John's trying to spam through the boxes. Time's becoming a bit of an issue here. 10 seconds to go. Disguise don't even have the spike on towards site at the moment. Still waiting for the lockdown to come through. EU's holding on the cross. Spike should come down successfully, but Disguised are left with just the last 3 members. Nightfall is out, and M80 want to go quick. Knife is here. Retake on the way. Fragment also clearing things out. Cloudburst over the top. Nismo follows up. Gangsta gets one, trying to hold on from the back. He actually takes that a second. EU is being suppressed by Ziff in the corner, but just as he gives up the angle, the swing comes through. Ziff, the 1v1. Oh, he's off to the classic. It's pistol on Shorty, and EU gets 3 in the round for the retake. Man, what a round. And another one that's going to come up a bit heartbreak here as M80 once more just set play aggression towards A-Long. Gangsta responds with a very early Hunter Fury, though, so that's going to lead us to a 3v3. And this time, there's no flash out. Koala still needs to clear space. They don't know what's over towards mid-market at the moment. And they're not even going to guess towards this back alleyway. This is going to be an advantage here for Disguise on this cross. And yeah, Riku tees up. EU, last one left, nothing there. Solid read by DSG.
Yeah, that's just a tough one because alt line.
Oh, Fragment pushes Qualinoob off the angle, but EU's in the corner at Boathouse. Nobody clears out the switch. And that kill is a huge difference maker in the not just the numbers, but also the setup around this B site. Ziff is hoping for a plant, but Prowler's going to scout out clear. Second one will come through. And then the Cosmic Divide will block off the archway. But Gangsta, long lurk through mid. This timing is actually really solid as the spike is down. Clear's also going to make sure that he gets the read, that everyone's going over through the sidewalk. Ziff gets 1. So now down to a 3v2. And you know that spike is planted on the backside, so you can maybe even spam it. Shock dart out. EU shuts down Gangsta. Nismo's just going to stick this behind the cover of the Cosmic Divide. And even though clear, that's impressive.
Tips the advantage back over to M80 right when they need it the most.
Wow, look at this play. Flash, Nightfall, Koala Noob trying to get in, but Riku denies. Aftershock will push Riku out into the open, and EU will secure the trade, plus maybe more. Clear wants to try to test this. Cosmic Divide is already out for the offense, but the spike is down. So it's a bit of a puzzling call, and now M80 are going to just kind of hold and surround. Mid-map, though, Ziff opens up a doorway through the side. And there may be an opportunity here for Disguise to just win this off of kills without even needing to get the spike.
Yeah, M80 are kind of forced now to just keep playing this out aggressively, but EU's making it work somehow despite 18 HP. John Cutie with reinforcing fire from the back line, and Xander keeping tabs on middle, wins out against Ziff. And just when you thought things were going wrong, M80 reels it back in with just brute force.
Man, dude, it's just so many things that you could maybe even chalk to just bad luck if you're Disguised.
That's fair.
So many shots through smokes. Gangsta is completely, I mean, he's got no chance of getting out of here, surely.
So much utility. I mean, what are you going to do?
I
not only are you going to man disadvantage, but just, again,
we'll see.
But you forget Koala's #1 in first kills per round by a good margin.
Yeah.
And he showed it right there. Steal, though, props to him. Knows that he has to kind of make a play to try to bring it back into reality of a win, and he's able to get his man. Riku, though, now getting boxed in here, going to be in a lot of trouble.
Nice. Good first shot onto Qualinoob, but Xander just taps the frenzy for another. Oh, boy. Just another one of those rounds, it feels like. Ziff does at least secure 1 trade plus damage with the fragment. Break the glass. Spike is down. Tries to catch John on the exit and just catches his left shoe buckle. I don't know if Breach wears boots like that, but hard to say. Flash comes out, and that's enough for Xander just to run and gun with the frenzy. Pistol won by M80. That haunts my dreams.
Thank you.
M80 looking to get aggressive here at A-Long. Trades still somehow favor them, even with the gravity well in play, and just we'll reveal afterwards. I will say the M80 utility that was pretty absent on this map versus the guard has hit in a major way here in this first round of the face-off.
I mean, this and how they layer it so well. There's just never a gap without something being thrown at you. Straight from Fragment to Aftershock to Flash on this Heaven rotation here from DSG. They just cannot get space.
Riku trying for it. And I will say here as we get into
remember
somebody.
Spam? The Hawaii?
Remember the Spam conversation?
Yeah, remember that?
I remember that. And hey, we weren't wrong about that.
Exactly.
Clear, good first blood. Steel looking to follow up. Man, Steel has not won many gunfights today. Xander is able to punish not just him, but a second spike will be placed. And as the door is shut, not just on Tree, similar one starts to fall, possibly on the fate of Disguised. Yep. Just down to one. And it's that aforementioned player of Riku. Guardian in. Good shot on Nismo. That was the full HP contestant now. So now you're just down to 5 health if you're Xander. And how about the shots from Riku? Well,
Austin is definitely still threatening the look of an A-split, but Zip with that flash will battle it back, and the lockdown will be used to fortify the opposing site. They've read this like a book.
Sure did. Gangsta gets the first blood as well. Quality not allowed an entryway, but Gangsta is stuck in. The follow-up on Riku is good. So the defenders on B are cleared out. Comes at a bit of a cost, though. M80 will get the spike planted, and you still have Nismo on a super long flank, which I will say, if you're Disguised, you cannot lose tabs of this. And they've lost tabs of it. Clear gets picked in the corner. Now Steel has to hold his ground. How does Nismo get that? And then the final one comes across his screen as well. Oh.